University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Noles will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Pittsburgh's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Pitt pushing the pace.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Dampier. That's caught, it's Pittman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Oh, out of space.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Hit right back to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First step in this drive comes from their own 44. Power football with the run. He's loose. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Pitt pushing the pace.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A third down try for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program.
Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And 1st down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now, limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fires on the move. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 10 to Washington. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Hit right back to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Pitt will have to boot this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll ride Davis here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. caught over the middle. It's Pittman. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to Davis.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Seminoles have a lot of options on second and inches. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gives it on the option. Touchdown Seminoles! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Wants to throw on third down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
Number 97 in punt formation to kick it away.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds his back in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Turning on the Jets. Lots of running room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
sticks with the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Defense got it. They're on the run. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It got some room, headed to the goal line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board. Earlier this time, a 38-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. Makes the catch, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hauls it in, looking for space. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. There he goes. The 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Panthers will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good... Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Love the third down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
To the ground with the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give from the gun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back to throw, it's Dampier. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Seminoles are on the move. Sends it back in motion. With jet sweep pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lucas. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Noles! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Punch it out of the air. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field. Rally to...
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Dampier. Finds his tight end. Fighting off the defender. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room, it's Ochuk. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game. But the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Noles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. And they'll just down it right there. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Using the quick game, and a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins.